CO. Noah, for any wayward Pawnees, you just never know. We're everywhere too. First of all, I want to thank God, the Father, the Creator, for enabling this and for enabling all the work and the effort and the people, for Jim and Kathy and Daryl and John and Joe and everybody that was in on this project, even the skateboarder guy that helped us at the last second to lift the statue. And you couldn't ask for a better day. I was telling somebody before, one of our Cherokee delegates from Oklahoma, who I'm proud to have here, that I kind of feel like Elvis today, but not the cool one, the later Vegas version. So all the delegates, thank you. And when I was first approached by Jim, you know, Jim Brown, you can't help but listen to him when he talks to you. And the more I heard him, the more sincere. You just can grasp his sincerity. And when you're approached to do something like this, you don't know what the intentions are. You know, it's been centuries since we've been back. And we're thinking, well, what do these people have up their sleeves? What's going on here? And it was nothing like that. You know, the more we talked, I just decided whatever happens out of this is going to be good, and I want to be a part of it. And I was honored to be a part of it. I said, I'm in 100%. And like any project, once it began, you know, it has its ups and downs, but this particular project, it seemed like it was blessed from the start. Everything just seemed to click in place, and it was just great to be a part of from the inception. The piece itself, I wanted to design a piece that was dynamic. It was alive, you know, and when I saw these mountains, it's kind of like back home, we live in the foothills, right on the border of Arkansas, and I wanted to have this feeling of him maybe leaping over the mountains, and just this alive feeling that shows, you know, our native, and not just pride, but integrity. And so what could be better than a stickball player to show that dynamic feel? And when they asked me to name it, I thought, well, let's name it Transcendent. And to me, what this represents is us and all people. You know, we're rising above our troubles constantly. Each day's a journey. And we have to rise above labels, you know, above, you know, victimization, above limitations people set on us or we set on ourselves, you know. And we have to meet the expectations, not just people, but our families, but the one that made us, the one that made us all. And most of all, we have to rise above all the negative stuff, all the evils, the hatred, the greed, those sort of things that seem to be growing. But they've always been here, and those before us have risen above it, and we can too. And I'd like to say that, you know, this isn't just for Native people and the groups here, it's for all people. You know, in this day and age, we've got to realize that, you know, we're all made of the same dough. We're just baked at the different temperatures, I like to say, you know. And all of our ancestors, every one of us, you know, they all threw spears, you know, carried bows and arrows. We've all been like the German people I was telling the kids yesterday. They were named after being spear wielders. That's how they got their name. That was their identity. And the Romans would have been aghast that, you know, that they would have achieved citizenship, and they believed that they were incapable of government, and they were seen as savages and incapable of any advancements. But look at you guys now. This is a great time. It's a great day. We're all in the same boat. We got to realize that, and it's the time now where we're seeing these signs all over the world. The world is shrinking. We got to come together as a community, not just Chalagi and Katua and Creek, and not just Oklahoman or Georgian, not just even American. We got to come together as world people, and we got to We got to change our mindsets and attitudes, and some of us don't even realize we have these mindsets and attitudes. It's so subconscious, and we got to get that to the top and deal with it. And I like to say, you know, Native America, when we come back here, the good man spoke of the conquistadors and those people that came and they're seeking gold and treasures, and the later settlers that sought the gold and treasures and removed us from the land. And really, when you think about it, the gold and the treasures, the actual treasures, were the people here already. The foods that we cultivated, the medicines, our society, our government. You know, no one brought us equality. No one brought us freedom. It was here. The newcomers actually saw a society that was actually free, you know, that was actually equal, unlike their own back where they came from, in a place that was abundant, that wasn't wasted. And that was the treasure, you know, and that was the missing link to democracy, I feel. You know, it's the age of reason, and the Greek system came, but it isn't lacking. And they saw a live version of it being lived out here, Ben Franklin and Jefferson and those guys. And it's no coincidence that we the people is also the preamble, you know, to the Six Nations. And we take so many things for granted, and we don't know things. We don't know things in history, and you won't read that in a history book. But it's as true as the day, the light that's shining on us now. And someday maybe that'll change, you know. But I just want to thank everybody, and you know, we're a great people, all of us, but we can be greater. And the only way we could do that, we had faith. The people that came had faith. But let's add more love to it. And love is what's going to save the world. So, Ski, Waldo, thank you.